A fisherman's ship appears on the sea. They wanted to have fish to earn their livelihood, but they were attacked by a huge sea monster mosasaurus which destroys their ship with its jaw. This is the impact of living with dinosaurs on the same land and sea. Every time humanity faces these creatures, get something new about them. It's been almost 30 years completed of the dreadful incident that happens in Jurassic World, but still, humanity is facing the consequences of that havoc incident. After the volcano eruption, many goes to live in safe places, but many dinosaurs came to live in national parks. Some went to live in jungles while others goes to cities. But as these dinosaurs cross the borders, their black market expands. Many people start the illegal sale and purchase of rare species of dinosaurs. So to control all this, government gave rights to Biosyn Genetics. This company's CEO Lewis Dodson promises that Biosyn will keep these creatures in Italy's Dolomite Mountains, which is a man-made sanctuary. Not only do they remain safe there, but can also be used for pharmaceutical research, as a human can do many miracles by understanding their immune system. But many people don't believe on this, and many people considered it unethical, while others believe that Biosyn will get huge profits from this kind of contract. One more news is in the air. Maisie Lockwood, who is a human clone, is also missing. As the story progresses, Claire Deering along with her two friends Franklin and Zia goes to Nevada and enters a private facility so that they can free the poor creatures stuck there. They want to expose the black market which works and gains profit from these animals. Somehow they manage to get the little dinosaur from there. She plans to give it to the animal welfare department, but her friends Franklin and Zia told her not to do this as it involves huge risk. Owen Grady and Claire Deering live at far-off place in the Sierra Nevada mountains along with Maisie Lockwood, whom they considered as their daughter and loved so much. Owen also works to protect the dinosaurs from hunters and tries to take them to safe sanctuaries. Maisie always wants to look around the world and also wants to help them. But Owen and Claire do not want her to go anywhere but their little home. They don't want her to even cross the bridge. Maisie seems to remain irritated as she is growing up and knows she doesn't have an identity as she is a clone. But she also loves her parents. As the family is living happily, it seems someone is keeping an eye on them. In a nearby area of their house, Blue the raptor has asexually reproduced and now has a child. Blue taught her child how to hunt. It seems a beautiful bond between them as between the small family of 3. Both Owen and Claire are worried about Maisie as she is 14 years old now and they can't hold her anymore in this small place. Soon their fear to lose her becomes true when some hunters caught him along with Blue's child. Meanwhile, in West Texas, a farmhouse of small family is attacked by an enormous swarm of locusts. This swarm eats their all crops. Dr. Ellie Sattler came there as she is a phlebotomist and investigate the recent events of the locusts' attack. But she is astonished to see the massive damage they caused to crops. On the other hand, just adjacent fields remain untouched by this attack. On inquiry, she gets to know that farmer uses the seeds of Biosyn Company. After seeing all this, Dr. Ellie Sattler decides to go to meet with Dr. Alan Grant so that he can help her to investigate this matter, as she wants to collect proof against Biosyn Company. After trying her best, she finally convinces him to go with her to Biosyn on an invitation sent by Dr. Ian Malcolm. So they reach to U.S. Wildlife Relocation Facility in Pennsylvania. Whenever any dinosaur is caught, then officials bring them here to this research facility where they got a full checkup and then transported to Biosyn Dolomite Mountains. On another side, Owen and Claire try to find out about Maisie as they have no idea where they take her along with Blue's child dinosaur. They decide to make a contact with Franklin, who works in the central agency now, so that he can give him some information about their location. After their efforts, he finally agrees to help them. He told them that in Malta many informers told them that some illegal deliveries are going to happen there, so they can check there. Those agents will help them both. Both Dr. Ellie Sattler and Dr. Alan Grant reach to Biosyn facility where Ramsey Cole receives them. He is the person who is going to show them around. He told them that they are using new technology on dinosaurs in which they can control their movements by giving electric signals and shocks to their brains. When they reach Biosyn's major facility area, they meet with Dr. Lewis Dodson. He is the major controlling person here. He told them that they are going to explore genomic secrets from prehistoric DNA. He sees off them by telling them he is a bit busy. After this, they meet with Dr. Ian Malcolm as he was delivering a lecture. After getting free, he meets with Dr. Ellie Sattler, who told him that she comes here to collect proof against Biosyn. He said he knows that something illegal is going on here, that's why he called her. But due to his responsibility here, he can't help them much, but gave her his wristband and tells her to go to sublevel 6. This is the place where they kept locusts. Dr. Lewis Dodson, when reached to lab Dr. Henry Wu, told him that their locusts are causing huge damage and they are disturbing the ecosystem. If this will continue, then the world will face severe consequences of it. But Dr. Lewis told him to continue his work as they will get huge profit from this. Whereas in Malta, Lewis asks his agent to deliver Maisie and a small dinosaur. This work is done by using the plane of Kayla Watts, but she felt really bad as she saw a small girl kidnapped and she transport her, but she do nothing and moved on her way. Owen and Claire also reached there. They meet with the agent who takes them to the black market. Their animals are being sold and used for the fight. Claire meets with Kayla and asks if she knows anything about her daughter. Kayla asks her to leave this place as it's not for her. But a fight starts there. Somehow Owen manages to escape from there along with the agent. Kayla also agrees to help Claire in finding her daughter, but Santos opens up rare killing dinosaurs on them. But they manage to get on the plane. Claire has information that these people take Maisie and Beta to the Biosyn facility. When Maisie arrives at the Biosyn, she meets with Dr. Wu, who told her about her mother Charlotte as she is her clone, and also said to her that she is her actual daughter as she gave birth to her. Maisie also saw many recordings of her actual mother. Dr. Wu told her that her mother Charlotte suffers from a genetic disease due to which she died, but she manages to repair Maisie's DNA so she can live longer. He also told her that he can also stop the locusts by altering their DNA, but for this, he has to study Maisie's DNA. She has a chance to save the world. On another side, Alan and Ellie succeeded in entering the locusts facility and takes a sample from there as proof. But due to Maisie's attempt to escape from the lab, alarm rang, and this also causes the locusts to move around both doctors. But they manage to get out of their way. They meet with Maisie. They told them who they are, so they decide to get out of here together. Ramsey also helps them as he also finds many illegal activities in Biosyn. Kayla's plane is attacked by flying dinosaurs. As a result, they crash. Claire manages to eject and is struck by a tress, but she is determined to find her daughter. While in the forest, Claire is chased by Pyroraptor, but she somehow gets out of that deadly chase. T-Rex follows Owen and Kayla, but as there came a larger predator, so they managed to get rid of that large deadly creature. In Biosyn, all three, Maisie, Alan and Ellie, tries to make their way out, but due to the power shut down, they can't reach the end of the tunnel. So they get outside in fear to be attacked by dinosaurs. Ian works along with Ramsey and helps him, although Dodson fired him as he helps them in escaping from the facility. When Dodson gets to know that Alan and Ellie get a DNA sample from the lab, he sets locusts on fire so he can destroy all the proofs. But as he sets them fire, the locusts break the facility area and fly out in the open air. Finally, they all meet up with Owen, and Claire reunites with Maisie. They seem to be overwhelmed with emotions. They also meet with Alan and Ellie and thank them to take Maisie with them. As they all are in a happy mood, a large Giganotosaurus attacks them. They try to escape from this by climbing to a high place, but this massive creature almost gets Maisie. She manages to escape as Ian throws a burning cloth on its mouth, which causes him distracted. After getting out of this trouble, they plan to get out of there. Meanwhile, bringing locust fall into the jungle. As a result, massive fire erupts and start burning the whole facility. Dodson firstly forces all employees to continue work, but as the fire starts covering more and more areas, he asks them to evacuate. He also gets to know about Ramsey's deceive. Ramsey told him that he is doing wrong before he left. As the danger is increasing, Dodson also tries to escape through the monorail, but as the power cuts off, it shuts down, and as he tries to get out from it, he is attacked by Dilophosaurus, who kills him in the first attempt. Owen said he would not leave without Beta, as he promises Blue that he will bring her child back safely. He just asks for a few minutes so that he can bring him back. After searching for Beta all over, Owen finally finds him and sedates him so that he can bring him along. They also found Dr. Wu. By this time, he finds out a way to alter the DNA of the locust, which will cause them to stop. As they are about to escape, Giganosaurus came to attack them, but at the same time, T-Rex and Therizinosaurus also came there. In the fight between these massive creatures, they find time to flee from there. Finally, they came out from there safely. Upon reaching back, Ellie files a case in Washington, D.C. with proof against Biosyn, and the government bans them permanently. Dr. Wu successfully stops the locust attack by modifying its DNA. While Owen, Claire, and Maisie return to their small home, they also reunite Beta with his mother Blue. Blue thanked Owen with her glance and took her child to the forest. This proves that for the existence of dinosaurs and humankind, they have to adapt to live together. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe for more epic videos. We will see you at the next one.